Hey guys, it's me again, Robert with Guitar Journeys. Can y'all see me over here? Alright, you guys, I'm a little bit a ways away from y'all. I'm not going to answer anybody. I'm not going to communicate with anybody. If y'all want to watch me, watch me. If you don't want to watch me, then don't watch me. I'm really... So, I think from now on when I do a live stream, I'm just going to do a live stream. But I'm not going to... It's hard for me to ignore the people that are doing what they're doing. Ah! Man, that was my chair, dude! I was telling my wife the other day I need to lose a little weight, but dang! That's crazy enough, ain't it? Alright, you guys can't see what I'm doing down here, but I got my foot pedals. I got a pedal board down here underneath this table. So I'm gonna tune up my guitar. And I can't play any cover music because YouTube will give it a copyright, and then they say that video can't be used. I don't know if they take away the time that you done the video, or if they just don't use it like to make money. I don't know exactly how that works, to be honest with you. I mean, if I could play cover music, I'd just sit here and play it all day. I mean, that's what I do anyways most of the time. You get a lot of weird people in the world, you know? I get comments like, oh, that's an embarrassment, man. You're just doing cover music. You should be writing your own music. You know what? Music is all about having fun. You just have fun and you enjoy it. And not everybody has the talent to write a song. He used to be my friend, but he went and said a bunch of mean stuff to me because he's jealous that I have a YouTube channel. He's jealous that I have nice equipment and that I go out and put on shows, so he's jealous about that. So he wants to say really disgusting and nasty things to me, which we've been friends since we were a kid, so I don't get it, man. But you know what? People do what they want to do when it comes to music, all right? As long as I'm having fun, as long as the people that I'm putting the shows on for enjoy what I'm doing, there's nothing wrong with it. And for the people that are haters, the people that are jealous, the people that don't like it, go find something else to do. Right? Go do your own thing, man. I don't know. Go to bed, pull the sheets over your head and lay in bed all day. All you want to do is just go around hating everybody. That's pretty bad. But anyways, yeah, I mean, if you don't like what I'm doing, don't watch me. I'm going to put on some jam tracks. I think that YouTube is okay with doing like backing tracks. So I'm going to do a couple of backing tracks here and just play around with my foot pedals and show you what it is that I do. So this is a blues in E. three pedals on. I got my Ibanez Tube Screamer, I got my Blues Driver, and I got my Overdrive Distortion. I have all three of them on. And yeah, man, that's how you have fun. I want to get like two. I'm starting to get to where I'd rather play my electric than my other guitars, which I'm a little bit afraid to do that because, you know, I don't want to just be playing just my electric all the time. I always want to be able to play my my acoustic guitars. Playing with a slide is a whole different thing, man. Let's see if I play a slide along with this jam track. Let's see what happens. Where's a good G at? There's a good G. There's a good B right there. Guys, you get you some music playing, and that's what you want to play along with your music. That's how you learn. guess the video stopped. I mean, not the video, but the song. I guess the song stopped, guys. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. That's fun though. Alright, we'll turn this off for a little bit. We'll see just how much distortion I can get out of this pedal. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of this pedal. Let's turn up the gain a little bit. We'll turn up the gain. We'll turn down the level. This is without any pedals. This is with the Ibanez tube screamer. It's a big difference. With this tube screamer really comes when you put it into when you hook it up to another pedal. So anyways, that's the fun part about playing the guitar, man. Yep, to get you some good pedals. Start learning how to play the guitar. Let's see, that down pretty low. All these set pretty low. Let me work on that for a little bit. It's been a while since I played that. We'll work on something else here. Turn it down a little bit. Turn this pedal off. We'll just have kind of a clean tone here. been working on that's Little Wing. I know it don't sound like it. It's a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. But, hey man, you always have to have something to work on, you I went to look and see what time it was, and I said, hey, wait a minute, where's my phone now? Oh yeah, my phone's over there with you guys. So, I need to get me some new jam tracks. There's an old school B flat and B flat. Let's see. We are in B flat. Also, I use my jam track to practice. If I want to practice my chords, I put on a backing track. I just do the chord. Where's the B flat at? That's the fun stuff, guys and girls. I'll try to show y'all what you can do. Like I said, I'm gonna get some more backing tracks because I think that I don't think YouTube will do anything on that. Okay, let's turn this on. We'll just try to follow these chords. hard to keep up with that thing. trim a little pedal. So that gives it a little bit of funkiness. And yeah, you can turn it way down. Alright, Joe! I gotta go use the restroom! And I'm getting hungry. Alright, that was fun, man. I'm gonna leave everything the way it is. I'm gonna go get me a bite to eat and use the restroom, and then I'm gonna come back and jam out. I'm gonna crank it up, man. I'm like in my bunker down here, man. Nobody can hear me outside. So, that you guys, I just wanted to show you that's what I do. So now that it's getting like too hot to do anything outside, because it seriously is, man. I could die. I mean, I could seriously die. I worked all my life. I worked outside all my life. And it didn't used to bother me. I worked on the railroad for 2 years. And I'm going to tell you something about working on the railroad. There ain't no shade out there, man. They do not put shade trees on the railroad. You take a look at the railroad next time you drive down the highway and you look at the railroad. Oh, come on, electric guitar doesn't sound like yours. Okay, hey, you still with me? Are you still with me, man? I'll tell you why. I'll give you a little bit of time to respond. I'm going to head upstairs. But the reason your guitar doesn't sound like mine... Well, let me leave that light on. It ain't hurting nothing. Are you still with me, buddy? Well, the reason that your guitar doesn't sound like mine is because of this. Can you see this down here? Ah, shit. Sorry, guys. You see this down here? This is my new pedal board. This thing right here is a power supply. So you get the right amount of power to each pedal. Okay? And these pedals down here, this is what makes your guitar sound good. Without a pedal board, without effects, I guess you call them effect pedals. But without those pedals, you're just running out of the amp. And most amplifiers don't have a lot of stuff on them. They just come out like what they call a clean tone. They will have a little bit of drive on them, but you start getting some pedals, that's when you start getting some good sounds. So anyways, alright guys, thanks for checking me out. And hope you enjoyed that. That's what I do. I'm gonna go take lunch. So check y'all later. I am doing a live tonight at 7 o'clock. And if I get a bunch of people coming on there harassing me, I'm just going to shut it off. Okay? I'm not going to mess with that no more. All right. Thanks, y'all. Later.